Hi everybody, this is Rita Holmes, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up! From Hamilton, Ohio. I'm coming here to bring you a fun fold tonight of a gift card holder that is very easy to do. I'm sure you've seen it many times, but I'm doing it with the DSP that's in our mini catalog called A Walk in the Forest, where Stampin' Up! gives $3 of every paper pack that's ordered to an organization for helping others. So it's a very neat paper. I'm going to show you that in a minute. I also want to tell you about our deal of joining this month because it's too good to not talk about. You can join my team or anyone's team. Actually, I'd love for you to join my team if you do this. But to join Stampin' Up, you can get $125 worth of product for $64 and some change, or you can pay the regular $99 and get $167 worth of product, depending on which way you want to go. You get to choose that. Plus, with that, you also get the paid admission to or registration to go to our virtual on stage. That's November 11th, and that's a $77 value right there, and that is really a helpful event. You also will stay active until March, so you have a long time to meet your goals and decide what you want to do, but you get a great discount when you start. As soon as you start, you don't have to wait. You have a chance to move up a little bit and make your discount a little bit better if you want to. You can stay right where you're at. It doesn't matter. Stampin' Up's not going to hound you about whatever you do with your own business. So if you would like to take advantage of that, if you would please message me or email me at ritaholmes0611@gmail.com. I would be more than happy to talk to you about that. Now I'm going to turn the camera down. We're going to get started on my card, and then you'll be able to see that. So we're going to turn down as we go, and I am going to make sure that I am in focus here, and I am a little crooked, but I'm in focus. And here's my card, and this is what we're going to do. And I got just a gift card in here. I mean, one of my business cards, because I didn't have a gift card down here, but you would put your gift card in right here. It says Merry Christmas, and then you can use this set. This paper also has these bears that you can use with the Berry Cute Punch that goes with the polar bear. But these are brown bears, and there's several pieces of paper you can use in here for that. It's got some neat looking paper. That's the one that you see on the sample, is that, and then the back of it. Here's some blue with some blue and white trees. I'm using this paper tonight with this side and with the bear. There's some neat pine cones and greenery. And then we have some greenery with some berries. And then this paper right here, where I've used I cut out a lot of the trees and have used those and different things and like this. And I'm going to use a different tree as we move on with making my card. You can also get my PDF. I've got so many papers laying over here, it's not funny. My PDF over on my Facebook group called Stamp Crazy VIP, and it gives you pictures, it gives you all the items that I used and directions for the card, and you can pick that up anytime over there if you would like written directions. So anyway, let's get started with the card. So here is what we're going to be using. And I've already cut my tree out. This is the tree we're going to use tonight. So I wanted something that's going to fit. This is the second largest scalloped in the scalloped contours, which is this right here. And I use this second one right here, so you can see that. Then I've got a piece of white cardstock that's 2.5 by 3 3/4 that goes right here. And I have a piece that is 3.5 by 5 1/4 that's going to go on the inside of my card when I get that folded. And then here's my 2 pieces of DSP for the outside. So let's get started by folding. This is 5.5, well, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at, let's turn it this way, 1 3/4 and 5 3/4. So let's go ahead and see if I can find my folder. Here it is. Had my bottle of water covering it up. So we're going to fold these. And that's how the card will be. This will be the front flap, and then this will be the inside flap. So I'm going to take the front flap, and I'm going to take my first piece of cardstock that's cut 2.5 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to glue it down right there. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to center that onto the outside piece here. There we go. Then I'm going to bring this piece in, and I'm going to adhere it right here. I am going to use one thing that is retired from Stampin' Up! Tonight, because it just made my life easier is what it did. So I'm going to glue this right here, like so. And I use the 3/4 inch circle punch. So if you have a circle punch, it will work for you. You shouldn't have any problem with that. Move my mouse out of the way here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take and kind of eyeball center that and just go in a little bit with my punch to make a half circle. And there we go. That'll be my half circle for inside of my card. I'm going to take this piece, which is 3.5 by 5 1/4, or 3 3/4. Let me see. 3.5 by 5 1/4. I was right. I was second guessing myself. And I'm going to glue that and have the 2 sides and the top part. I want that to kind of match my those 3 sides together. And if it doesn't match all the way at the bottom, that's fine. This is going to cover it up. So let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and put this in. And then what I want to do is just glue the 2 sides here. I don't need to glue the bottom, and surely don't need to glue the top, because we want to be able to insert our gift card. So I'm going to just put those up and close that. So that is basically our card right here. Now we are just going to decorate it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my lid on my glue for a minute. I'm going to bring this in, and the stamp sets that I used were, I used Very Cute because I used the Merry Christmas that's in here on that. And then on the outside, I used A Little Something for You with Lots of Love for Me in the Festive and Fun set. And that's all the stamping that I did. So I used these two sets for sentiment. I just dropped in my scallop. That's what I get for moving my arm. And then I thought, I didn't use this, but I thought these brown bears, they look kind of more masculine to me. So, these trees right here would be great to use, and you could actually use different papers and make a masculine birthday card, which would be really great, especially, you know, if you wanted to give somebody a gift certificate, or you could just close that off to where it doesn't hold anything and just make the card like that. So anyway, that's what I did. So let's move these out of the way. I'm going to just bring this in right here, and I'm going to stamp it with cherry cobbler. Now the directions, my PDF has all of the colors in that I did this card with, because that was the card I had done. And then I decided to do this other color, which I really, really like. So I'm going to put this up in the top. I'm going to try the other side and see if I can get a little bit straighter. I have trouble getting that one straight. There we go. That looks a little bit better. So while we've got that out, I'm going to go ahead and come in here, and I'm going to do my Merry Christmas. And I'm just going to ink that up. And bring it in here and do Merry Christmas. And there we go. We have our Merry Christmas. That's all the stamping I'm going to do on this card. Doesn't seem like a lot, but that's okay. Our wow factors are our papers and that stuff. So let's go ahead and come back to the front now. I'm going to take my scalloped edge, and I'm going to go ahead and glue this down, okay? So let's just go ahead and get this glued in, like so. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead, and with this one, I just go up. I make sure I don't put any glue below this third notch going up, and then I'm all right for how I want that glued on, because I want it to hang over the flap that's there. So I'll just do that. I'll bring that here and line it up. And I'm going to go ahead and take my tree. And we could even use the tree like this on, you know, to have it an all green tree. Or we can use it like this. I am going to use this side of it. I just like that little whimsical look. So let's just add some glue there. And I'm going to let that overhang here at the bottom. And then an overhang at the top. Whoops. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a piece of my DSP, and I want to do this bear right here. So I'm going to take my scissors, and I don't want to run that tree over there, so I'm just going to go down like this, come around, and that's how I'm going to use my bear. Then I'm going to bring in my bear punch. It's called Very Cute Punch. It goes with the polar bear. Sweet. I'm going to add this paper in here, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, since that is a little bit smaller than what I want it to be. I'm going to add a Post-it note right here behind it. And I'm going to hold on to this Post-it note, and I'm going to put this in here. So I'm just going to get it how I think it's going to be even looking. And I'm going to punch him out. And there we go. We have our bear, and I am going to put dimensionals on my bear. I can take that piece of yellow off of him. That was just part of the sticky note. And now we've got a bear, and I am going to make sure that he stays really sturdy, so I am going to do an overload of dimensionals. Telling you up front because a lot of people's like, no, you don't need that many. Well, I don't want him sinking in different parts. I want him to be able to stand up really, really well. So we are doing a few of it. So there we go. And let me get all these off. That one didn't come off. It decided to stick back down. Okay, there they all are. We got them off. So all we're going to do is put this right here. And that's our card. It's done. So a little something for you with lots of love for me, and you open it up, you stick your gift card in here, and I have Merry Christmas. And, you know, you have room enough to sign right here under where your, it's going to be above your gift card, but under your Merry Christmas. Or you could add some white cardstock up here, and if you want to write a note or something, you'll have that to do. But that is my card today. I hope you enjoyed it. And there's the two different looks with the two, the different colors. And the colors on the card I used tonight was Cherry Cobbler and Garden Green. And then the DSP and the basic white. This one is Old Olive and Pretty Peacock. So that is the colors that I used. And that, if you have any questions, please leave a comment. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And that way you can get notifications of when I'm on. I'm not as consistent as I should be, but I try to bring a video every week at some point. And I need to work on that a little bit harder. And if you have any questions about the starter kit promotion, which is a great, great deal if you plan to buy, if you plan to spend $65 on something, the way to go is the starter kit, and then you get $125 worth of stuff for your $65. So I would like to talk to you more about that, so just let me know, and I will see you again next time. You guys have a great day. Bye.